Hello, my name is Officer Frank Finelli with the School District of Palm Beach County Police Department. Today's training is about the Garrett SuperScanner 5 handheld metal detector and the School District of Palm Beach County standard operating procedures for universal events at high schools. Let's get started. Here's today's program objectives. To become familiar with the Garrett SuperScanner 5 handheld metal detector, to understand its use and limitations, and to become familiar with the standard operating procedures for universal events at high schools. This is the Garrett SuperScanner 5 handheld metal detector. The SuperScanner 5 has a three-way power switch. The scanner has two on positions and a central off position. When the power switch is pressed forward, the SuperScanner will sound an audible alert once it detects any metal, and the red light alert will appear. The district's preferred mode of operation is audible. When the switch is pressed backward, the SuperScanner will vibrate once it detects any metal, and no sound will be heard even though the red light alert will appear. The power is turned off when the switch is in its central position. The SuperScanner 5 has three alerts. Light alerts. The rear green light illuminates whenever the detector is operating. The red light illuminates whenever metal is detected. The center amber light illuminates when the battery power becomes low and the battery should be recharged or replaced. Audio alert. The speaker provides a clearly audible sound whenever metal is detected. The audio alert sounds only when the power switch is pressed forward. Vibrating alert. The vibration mode is activated when the power switch is pressed backward. The unit's handle will vibrate and the red light will alert the operator whenever metal is detected. How to scan a person with the SuperScanner 5. Turn the detector on by setting the power switch to the forward or back on position. The green alert light will illuminate and an audio alert or brief vibration will indicate that the unit has been turned on. The green alert light will remain on until the unit is turned off. When the SuperScanner is operating, it will detect metal only while it is in motion. Move the instrument within approximately 1 inch of the person. A sound will be heard or a vibration will be felt, and the red alert light will illuminate whenever metal is detected. Operation is completely automatic. No returning is ever necessary. All conductive materials will be detected, including ferrous, non-ferrous, and stainless steel. When scanning a person, downward and across motions should be used for the front of the person. From behind the person, a circle motion around the head, down the shoulder and arm, down the leg, across the feet, up the other side, the arm, shoulder, to the center of the body. As a reminder, a school district police officer must be present when using the metal detector at any event. Let's go over the event rules for attendees. These are things that we need to explain or communicate to our students and anyone who would attend one of our events. All persons, bags, and vehicles may be subject to search. Only clear bags are permitted inside the event. All other bags or purses, with the exception of diaper bags, are prohibited. No reentry. If you exit, you cannot return. No admittance after the start of the second half of the final game. No loitering outside of the gym, stadium, school gates, or in the parking areas. Exit the gym, stadium immediately at the conclusion of the final game. No outside food or beverages may be brought into the event. Unruly conduct, disruptive behavior, use of profane, obscene, or abusive language of any type will result in immediate removal from the event. In the event of an emergency or inclement weather, follow all instructions provided by the law enforcement officer or the school staff. Let's talk about security and wanding protocols. The school officer will submit the event security worksheet in conjunction with the principal to ensure maximum security for the event. Wanding for the event will be determined in that event security worksheet. If wanding is determined for the event, all persons entering the event must be wanded. No random wanding of individuals shall occur at any time when entering an event. Players may enter with their coaches through a different entrance if approved by the principal and school police officer. Only contracted personnel or a school staff member that has been trained by the school police department are permitted to wand at events. This includes police aides. Wanding may only occur when a law enforcement officer is present. When possible, wanding should be conducted by a person of the same gender. No pat-downs will occur during the process of entering the event. All entrants must empty their pockets and belongings of all metal objects before the search. It is suggested that the schools have small bins that will allow the patrons to place their personal items into while being wanded. The district's preferred mode of operation is audible. If the wand detects any metal objects on the entrant, staff must ask the entrant to remove the item until the activation of the wand is no longer present. If the activation is not eliminated or explained, and no less restrictive alternative is available, the law enforcement officer shall take over the process. This may require removing the entrant to a private area away from the entrance of the gate to ascertain the activation of the wand, with the exception of outerwear such as jackets, coats, etc. Under no circumstances will a person be required to remove their clothing for purposes of a search. Any circumstances and/or actions not covered in this protocol will be determined by the law enforcement officer with the collaboration of the principal. Let's talk about the minimum recommendations for school personnel for these events. Additional factors such as rivalry games, high-profile events, and other situations may require additional staffing. 250 or less attendees, wanding personnel 0 to 1, depending on the event. 250 to 500 attendees, wanding personnel 2. From 500 to 750 attendees, wanding personnel 3. From 750 to 1,000 attendees, wanding personnel 3 to 4. For 1,000 attendees or more, wanding personnel 4 or more. Now these are just guidelines, and you'll find all of these documents attached to this course. That about wraps it up for this training. If you have any questions relating to the Garrett SuperScanner 5 or about the standard operating procedures for universal events at high schools, please contact your school police officer. I'm Officer Frank Finelli. Thanks for watching.